Welcome to the Stormy Lands. My name is Karaikon, and if you've been watching any of my videos, this is not the same server I've been playing on. No. It is a brand new server with brand new people, and we are going to be having lots of fun here. The goal, or at least my personal goal on this server, is to become a builder of sorts. I've been a bit of a redstoner, working on farms and all of that good stuff. And I'm still going to be doing the redstone. Don't get me wrong. Look at my face. It's all red. But I want to learn more about building and detailing. That's kind of my weak spot. So if we turn around, we can see the beautiful, beautiful landscape that we got going on here. We have a swamp over here, which is not so beautiful. We got that ugly, nasty grass. But then behind us, we have the luscious taiga biome. So we are going to be doing a lot of terraforming in through here once we get set up and going to change this landscape into something nice, something that looks beautiful and pretty. And we have our base starting to take shape over here. We got the deck of our lovely log cabin. We're gonna have a beautiful big log cabin base right here, and we are going to be working on detailing the inside. Like I said earlier, builds and detailing is my struggle, so that's what I'm going to be working on, and I hope you guys will come along for the journey with us. And we will not forget about the redstone, which we already have some redstone farms set up. We have a mini sugarcane farm over here, and we have a witch hut farm over there, and we're going to be getting a bunch of other farms going here soon, so that way we can get all the materials that we need, so that way we can make this place beautiful. But most of our farms are not going to live over here because we want to make sure that this base area is actually landscaped and looks nice. So we'll be setting up an industrial district. We might make it somewhere close by. I've had it where it's been like super far away, but there's some empty areas over there. We might even just build out over the ocean somewhere over that way. But for now, this is what we got going. This is what we got set up. So again, just wanted to thank you all for checking in and stopping by, and we are going to be continuing building in a little while here, but we need to collect some more resources so that way we can continue building our log cabin. So once I get some of those resources collected, we will check back in and see what kind of progress we have made. I'll see you guys soon. Right, well, we have made a bit of progress. We got a good vantage point from up here, completed the full deck area, and then working on the flooring in the center main room. And then the rest of the house is going to be back in that area. And we are way up here in the sky because that's where we are AFKing at the witch farm that's right there. Eventually, the rest of the area will be terraformed enough to where we can just anywhere around here where we work. There will be some AFKage happening. Ooh, almost fell off there. And so yeah, there is these moss blocks here, now that I think about it, and that is what we are going to be using to terraform the land and to get rid of these brown patches. Between that and maybe some wheat fields and some custom trees we'll put in around here. We still have to take care of the rest of the hill in this area and just kind of wipe out the rest of the land, and we'll be terraforming up in there. We decided on using some birch for the flooring, and down here we got some birch trees. I did have some oak right there, but they were acting all funky, so I'm gonna have to make a little roof so that way they spread evenly. But all in all, I think we're making some good progress. Actually, I have my armor on now. I don't have any diamond armor just yet, but we do have some diamond toolage happening here. But we are making some progress on the base, and we may have enough materials from the witch farm to set up a shop in the shopping district. But more on that later once I figure out the status of the shopping district and what shops are there. So I will catch y'all in a bit. Progress has been made. We have a roof, a chimney, which is missing a couple of blocks, windows, got a nice frame, some details. I focused a lot on the chimney. That was really what I was focused on detail-wise on the front, other than adding in this little, I don't know, crossbar thing through this middle part here, just to kind of break up between the first floor and the second floor. Again, to give it a little bit more detail. Again, this is like really my first attempt at really putting detail in on a build, and you know, I think, hello. Yeah, I think it came out pretty well. I'm really liking where this is, you know, starting to go and starting to take shape. Now, well, we'll go through the window here. There is nothing on the inside, and not even a back on the, oh yeah, the roof is not finished. Okay, well, we have part of a build. There is part of a building, and I focused a lot on the details, and so that's why I'm going to say that the rest of this isn't done yet, because I've been focusing on the details. And we're going to sleep here before that guy comes and gets us. All right. And what else? What else have we been working on? Well, we got a doggo. Doesn't have a name yet, but he's hanging out here, guarding the deck, making sure that we're safe. And we've been farming up materials. A lot of wood chopping has happened. We got mending on all the tools now. And oh, we set up a shop because, as I mentioned before, earlier, we got the witch farm. And that has been producing quite a decent haul of things. So we built a witch farm shop. A shop full of witch stuff that has witchy goodness. So let's see, this way. Pardon the nether tunnel. It's not finished. Oh, hi pig. But we go this way to the shopping district, which I have taken it upon myself to start. There was one shop over there that I think was probably made when the server first started, because it looks like it hasn't been touched in a while. Yeah, uh-oh. Okay. Well, that solves that problem. Hopefully they will be converted before we get over there. They're not happy. Hi. Okay. Now they're friends again. Yeah, we kind of ran past it, but got a sign here, shopping district this way. And as you can see, someone else has already joined in the shopping district. There's a big stone building. I'm not sure exactly what that is just yet. So we got that shop right there. There's a miner's ink shop, I believe is what it's called. And then we have my witch shop. Emporium, that's what I called it. Karaikon's Witch Emporium. Did a lot of decoration here. We'll just pillar up here. So I tried to keep the basic styling of the witch hut, which is oak wood and spruce. So that was kind of my base template. And I really wanted to make a witch hat, and so I really started off with just black wool, and then I just started adding other gray blocks to kind of add this little swoop. I really need to, I think, thicken up this little bit here. But, you know, we added a lot of kind of witchy details around the outside of it to give it a mystical feeling. As you can see, there's some particles floating around, again, to give that witch vibe that we're trying to go for here. We've got some berry bushes, some just kind of dirty, griminess to it, give it a little bit more darker tones. And if we come inside here, wha-bam, we have a lot of stuff going on here. I really just kind of spammed some stuff that I thought would belong in here. We start off with an all mud floor just because I like the texturing, the color mixture of the brown and the darker colors. And I thought that kind of also meshes in with this to just give it like a weird stone floor vibe. We got, you know, coal over here, some nether wart for potion making. Got the cauldron in the middle. Got some ingredients hanging up above the cauldron hood, I guess, you know, where the smoke kind of goes in to be captured, but so it can dissipate. And then yeah, we got some things for sale. We got some redstone, glowstone, water breathing, potion of healing, potion of swiftness, and then I just figured I'd throw it in here. Heart of the Sea. I had a bunch of them lying around. Let's see. No sales just yet. Anything? No. Oh! I made a sale. Okay. Yay! Well, I need to hang this up, rename it. This is our first profit from our witch hut shop, or our witch emporium. I'm gonna have to get some string in here to make these things stop going down. But yeah, you know, honestly, ordinarily I would have just built like the standard witch hut and called it a day. But again, as I said, we're really going for detail and for you know, that vibe that you get off of buildings. I think I ran out of some material, so we need to continue this around to the back. The details kind of end at the front. The back is kind of boring, if I do say so myself. I don't know what this is doing. Let's just take that off there. We'll claim those blocks. We can use them for something else, but yeah. But I do think that it came out really well with the detailing. It definitely, I think, looks like a witch hat. I mean, it's definitely got that vibe. And like I said, I need to work on that a little bit more. But that is not the only shop that we are going to be having here in the shopping district, because the witch farm also provides us with one other material, which is gunpowder. Ooh, egg. And so we also got a ender chest. Finally had a fun experience, but got an entire ender chest full of rockets. So we are going to build a rocket shop. Everybody needs rockets for their elytras, which we're eventually going to need to get one of those as well. But I was thinking, again, I like building up on these hilltops, so we'll kind of nestle ourselves in between the witch hut and the, let's see what this is. I forgot already. I think it said Miners Inc. and it's coming soon. Yes, Miners Inc. coming soon with a creeper in there. We'll help them out. Come on. Okay, got him. Experience. We're gonna need to repair the sword soon, but we're gonna be throwing up a rocket shop up here so that way we can continue enjoying our profits. And we're just gonna, I think, go for the standard rocket design, but then I want to try something that I saw somebody else talk about, which is using glass to kind of provide shadow and shape to the rocket. So we're gonna need some red and probably white stained glass panes for this project, which means going out and getting a whole bunch of sand for making those stained glass panes. So we will, after I finish kind of clearing off this area and maybe collecting some more of those materials, because we do have a bunch of wool to start off with the shop. I like using wool over like the concrete, because concrete is kind of a pain in the butt to make sometimes. And the wool farm we just kind of can have running in the background. And so once we clear off this land, we'll get a base shape and get some materials. We will come back and we'll kind of go through and see what that stained glass and the wool kind of looks like, and I can explain a little bit more detail what we're looking to do detail-wise to kind of spruce up the traditional rocket shop design. So I will check back in with you guys shortly. Okay, so here we are back with some stained glass panes, and we are going to try to see what this does to the shape of the rocket. Maybe gives it a little bit more roundedness and detail. Let's see. We do. Okay. There, and then let's stand back a little bit. Okay, yeah, it gives it a little bit more of a rounded shape. I think that we are going to get some more glass and then wrap the whole thing in it and then put a top on it, which I think, oh yeah. We only have 51 red wool, which might not be enough for the roof. Unfortunately, our red sheep disappeared in the night. So we're gonna have to try something else, or we're gonna have to get some more red wool and another sheep and do a little bit of farming with that guy. And then want to surround the bottom with basalt to kind of make it look like the ground is blackened and charred from the rocket taking off. Maybe we'll see if we can get some red terracotta to throw in there just to be like it's on fire and it's launching and taking off. So that will be the next step for the rocket shop. So once we get that all done and dusted, I will check back in with you and I'll show you guys the results. And the rocket shop is complete-ish. I mean, the outside is all done, added in all the glass that I wanted to add. I think it does add a really good extra layer of detail around the roof. I mean, it's still a standard design, but it just gives it a little bit more shape to some of the edges, because like this edge here and the other side is very jagged almost going up, and you can still kind of see that jaggedness, but from down here it just, the extra red gives it a little bit more shape, a little bit more of that cone shape that you see with a rocket. And then I added some extra glass panes around in the corners again to make it a little bit rounder. It is quite the fat rocket, which I realize that now, but gives us a little bit extra room inside. Added some basalt to the outside, like the ground was charred for rocket takeoffs. I might still add in some red or orange for like flame or fire or something like that. Maybe put in some campfires to add a little bit more of the smokiness. And then on the inside, pretty basic floor design. We got one chest here, gotta fill it up with more rockets, empty chest here, and then maybe we'll put some sugarcane here and then do gunpowder so we can make sales on each of those individually. Or, you know, people just need gunpowder for like TNT and paper for books and whatnot. But for now, we just got the one chest of rockets. We did have somebody swing by earlier while I was doing some building and say that they were excited that there's now a rocket shop on the server. So we at least have one potential customer for the future. So the shopping district is starting to take shape. We got, you know, 3 shops that are taking diamonds, and then we have this kind of one stones anything and everything shop right here, the box as I like to call it. And I've actually made some purchases over here while building these two for the kind of just it's like a dollar store type thing. There's just kind of random materials in there that you may or may not need, and they've actually come quite in handy. So for the moment, we are kind of done with the shopping district, and we're going to be going back and putting some finishing touches on the base and doing some building there. Eventually we'll come back here and maybe tidy up some of the path work and make this a little bit more not the hot mess that it is right now. But we're gonna head on back to the base and we're gonna do a quick cut, so you should see us there now. And here we are, home sweet home through the magic of editing. And as you can see, bamboo is all gone. Sheep pen is gone because, well, they just disappeared and I'm not really sure why. And so we replaced it with a just single kind of bamboo pusher, made it so that way we can throw some bone meal in there if we want. And the witch farm is still going strong. And then we have our base here, which I believe a little bit more progress has been made since the last clip. Added on some more of the roof and carried it all along. We're going to need to go go mining for some deep slate to finish up the roof, and more birch for the floors. But so far we are, let's see, yeah, I think the white door looks good there. Might turn these into solid blocks. I'm still kind of working out some of this stuff, and I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think, because I think we're about to wrap up for this episode. But do you like just the single log texture on the outside, or do you think maybe we should do like a strip every other? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could do, yeah, like strip here and then strip on the top, so you have it kind of interspersed, or we just kind of leave it all the same. I feel like I'm kind of partial to the all the same. Oh, we gotta fix that guy. You know, I wish there was a tool so that way you didn't have to break that and you could just like bam and it rotates. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think we should maybe strip the house either every other, or to leave it the same, or to strip all of it, which I think stripping all of it could be an option. But I think right here where there's a lot of detail, you don't notice the wood as much, and on the sides here, where right now we don't have a whole lot of detail, the roof is partially missing. There's no window siding sills. No. Oh my god, I'm blanking. The window panels that go on the side here. Once those get put in, it'll help to break up. And I also want to put something maybe over the top of the door here, because again, same thing. There's no detail around the door. It just looks like a blank canvas, so to speak. And then we're going to be adding some of these fence posts over here, so again, it'll help to kind of break up that sameness of the wall. And I think that's really what we're looking to do. Frog, you interrupted my talking about detail. That's right. Oh, run away. Yeah, not to get distracted again, but yeah. So I think for now we are going to take a pause on the episode, and I'm going to do some resource gathering off camera, and I will see you guys next episode. So again, thank you for tuning in to the first episode in the Stormy Lands, and I look forward to working with you guys and seeing your comments on the videos and what kind of detailing adventures we will have in the future. Once again, my name is Karaikon, and make sure you turn on, tune in, and geek out. Join the movement.